Receiving an award, you know, from our wonderful British monarchy is always very nerve-wracking, no matter what kind of celebrity you are. I was lucky enough many years ago to cover the similar award investiture for the late singer Joe Longthorne, an incredibly popular artist over here in the United Kingdom. Sold millions of records, sold out theatres, sadly no longer with us, was taken away far too early. But as I say, we went along with him to cover it for a very special video as he went to collect his MBE from the then His Royal Highness Prince Charles. And that really got me thinking, looking at that particular footage, because when you go and you're invited to accept an award from the British monarchy, it's the one thing, you know, a celebrity can't retake. What I mean by that is, you know, you look at them and if you think about it, if they're a film actor or a stage actor, they can rehearse these scenes, but when they film you walking down that red carpet at Buckingham Palace to be met by any senior member of the British monarchy, from of course His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales, His Majesty King Charles, the Princess Royal, Princess Anne, you name it, once you go down that carpet, then that's it. You know, you really have to simply get it right. Another good friend of mine, the late and brilliant comedian Sir Norman Wisdom, of course had the Queen in fits of giggles because he did do his famous trip up as he walked down the red carpet and received his particular award. Earlier this week though, a very spectacular award was given to none other than the latest James Bond. We haven't found the next one yet. We're talking of course about the wonderful actor Daniel Craig, who received his from the Princess Royal, Princess Anne. What was interesting here though, as we know, he became really infamous around the world because, you know, he was the person that got to star on celluloid opposite our late monarch, our wonderful Queen Elizabeth II, being a Bond girl, no less. That was at the start of the 2012 Olympics. What an event, what a piece of history to be part of. But according to a very good source, it would appear that the Princess Royal herself was, shall we say, envious of her late mother being part of the Bond franchise. That's right. Way back when I was interviewing Sir Roger Moore, Sir Roger told me in the 70s it was put out that perhaps, knowing that the British monarchy were huge fans of the Bond franchise, that perhaps maybe Princess Anne at the time wouldn't mind a small cameo. This simply wasn't the done thing in those particular days, and sadly for her it was shelved. But perhaps she was harbouring a secret ambition, because according to a very good source, the Princess Royal, along with Camilla and in fact our Princess of Wales, Catherine, were all incredibly green with the fact that Her Majesty had become what some might describe as a Bond girl. Now, as I say, it's an interesting time, isn't it? Because when people give out these awards, they say, well, what do they receive them for? In the case of Daniel, I have to say he's brought so much wonderful joy with his work, you know, made millions for the British economy, all thanks to Bond, and nonetheless has become a firm favourite within royal circles. According to very good sources, yes, apparently our late monarch favourite Bond was none other than Sean Connery. Apparently she fell in love with him after seeing Dr. No at a premiere, but and was inspired apparently also by her late sister Princess Margaret, who also was a huge Bond fan. But according to Sir Roger Moore, and I think he was saying this firmly tongue-in-cheek with a famous raised eyebrow, apparently he was her favourite Bond. And as ever, who are we to argue with Bond? Let's all just congratulate, of course, the latest incarnation of Bond, which is Daniel Craig, on receiving such a wonderful award from the Princess Royal. And now we know her secret too. This could possibly leave her shaken, but certainly not stirred. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.